Hello everybody, welcome to the Biker Baker Mr. Smith show. Today we're going to be making Cowboy cookies. It's half a batch. Said half a batch, but my goodness, I got an awful lot of ingredients out for this. But you make them big cookies. So I'm going to use my big, I think it's 1.5 tablespoons or 1.25 tablespoon scoop for these cookies. So first we have 1.5 sticks of butter. Maybe, if I can get that out of there. Room temperature butter. So 12 tablespoons. It's going to be a rich cookie.
Yummy.
And 3/4 cup of granulated sugar going in. And 3/4 cup of packed brown sugar going in. Just like that. All right, got those done. Now, we're going to mix that up with our mixer. Blend them all together. Mr. Smith's a little tired tonight. He's been working on the driveway. We got some blacktop millings, 20-ton hauled in. And he's been spreading them things out in the driveway. I don't know how he does it. We don't have no big equipment. He did go rent one today for about, what, an hour and a half. He used it just to try and help a little bit. But the majority yesterday, he worked on it by his hand, shoveling all of that. It was a long day.
Yeah, my back still hurts from
that. He's paying for it too. He's getting so dark, you don't need a tanning bed or anything. The other night laying in bed, it's funny, I looked over, it was like kind of getting daylight. And you know he's got white hair. And I had to touch his shoulder because I thought, did you have a shirt on? No, he didn't. He was just so dark in that light. I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought you had a shirt on. All right.
Tanning out there mowing grass.
All right.
Shoveling.
Yeah, and shoveling. So we got those mixed together. And then we have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And I use Hudson cream. Around here you can find it. Southern Ohio, West Virginia. I don't know where else you can find it. It's not everywhere, I don't believe.
But it's the best.
It is very best.
We love it anyway.
All right. I'm going to put in 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder. 1.5 teaspoon, guys. 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda. Usually it's a teaspoon. These are all 1.5s.
Huh.
And 1.5 teaspoon of cinnamon. Does that sound like your kind of cookie?
It's sounding good so far.
It sounds like one of your kinds of cookies you will like. All right, let me get something just to stir that up a little bit. Mix it up. And that flour is so fine, it doesn't need sifted at all. So I'm just stirring it with my spoon. All right, back to the wet ingredients. We're going to add 1 egg plus 1 yolk. Going in. And a teaspoon of vanilla. Or so. There we go.
Or 3.
Let's mix that all up.
I ate a peanut.
Yeah. He's eating the peanuts we bought. Peanuts. In the shell. Alright. Got those all mixed up. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients. I'll mix a little bit at a time. Do it a couple times here. Guys, we haven't got out to the strawberry patch yet. And they're probably almost gone. They were closed the last 2 days because of rain. So I don't know if we're going to make it.
I bet it's a really muddy mess out there right now.
Yeah, right now it's so muddy.
And it's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Yeah. So I don't know if we're even going to make it. I wanted to. Been raining in you guys' area? It's been raining here every day. Like yesterday when he was out there trying to do that blacktop or millings. He's out there for a couple hours, then start raining. And then rest for a little bit, go back out for a couple hours, and start raining. That gave him a break, though, because he will work like crazy without a break. So that did give him a break.
And not eat all day.
I tell him, I say, hey, you need to take a break. No, I don't. I want to get it done. So the rain helps make him take a break. Sometimes you got to force him.
I get on a project, I don't want to stop until it's done.
All right, so now we have 1 cup of coconut. Now, that's optional. You do not have to put it. Mr. Smith loves coconut. The recipe calls for coconut, but you don't have to put it. 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. I use the minis, so it's going to look like a whole ton going in. Woo! Bam! And 1.5 cups of rolled oats, the old-fashioned oats, not quick. Man, this is going to be a thick cookie. And
it's got a good ingredients.
oh, yeah, it does. And 1 cup of pecans, or pecans. There's one I didn't get crunched up. All right, so we're done with the mixer because that mixer is not going to stir that. We got to go in with a spoon or something. Look at this. This is a whole bowl.
And that's a half a batch.
That's, yeah.
Wow.
I don't believe it. I mean, it says half a batch, but there ain't no way it's half a batch. It's kind of like it would be a monster cookie. You added some M&Ms or something in it. I've got some mini M&Ms if you want.
No, I think you got enough stuff in it.
I think so too.
I mean, all the ingredients sound good to me. So
yeah. Can't go wrong when you just mix them all into one cookie. Separate, they're still good.
Yeah.
Like chocolate chip cookie or coconut, pecan, oatmeal cookie. All right.
This sounds like a cookie I'm going to love.
It does. And I will love it too.
Miss Connie's been trying to do low carb, so this is going to be hard on her to not eat one of these.
I'm going to let him do the taste test on it today instead of a separate taste test. Or we might do both. Let him taste it here and then do a separate taste test. Because if I eat one, I'll eat 5. So.
Me too.
Well.
Oh, we don't have no milk either.
Oh. So while these are cooking, maybe you want to go down and get a half a gallon of milk?
I think you should.
Yeah, I think I should. I'm not going to eat any. I don't drink milk anyway.
But I drink milk.
I'll do it for you, because anything for you, baby.
Oh, you're the best.
All right. I think I got that all mixed up good enough. So now, we're going to pull this out. Let me see what that says.
It says bake me.
Bake the cookies in the oven for 15 to 18 minutes at 350 degrees. I got the oven on.
Oats, chocolate chips, pecans,
Coconut.
coconut. I mean, that's got to be delicious.
And gigantic cookies.
Kind you have to break in half to eat because they're so big. Because you can't dunk a big one in your glass of wet milk.
Trying to squeeze them together there.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good though.
Some of them's falling apart there. didn't get completely mixed in. I'm going to have to stir them up and get them mixed a little bit better here. I'm only going to put 9 on here to see what they do first round. When I think small batch, I think one round. This is going to make about 3 of them, I think. All right. We're going in the oven, 350 degrees, for 15 minutes. And we'll see what we have when we come back. I'll show you. Thought we would come on and I'd show you the bowl that Mr. Smith finished. I showed you before he got it all shined up. So now it's all shined up. Look at these little things he made, little decoratives. Look at how pretty that is.
That walnut's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And that's how we met, by a bowl. So when we get 1,000 subscribers, we'll tell you that story. Our story. And here is the little band box that he made. I showed you this in a previous one, but now I stained it and he glazed her all up. So now look at it with the little wormholes that are cool. I love it. Mr. Smith, talented.
That was a piece of wood out of our backyard.
Yeah, out of one of our trees that fell down. So
we made use of it.
Yeah. We don't like to let wood scraps go because I'm going to start making some signs. And if you guys are around a Rural King and you need wood, you need skids or anything. Now at ours in Waverly, they have a spot out back. Well, it's out front along their fence. And it says free wood on it. And they put skids there all the time. And any extra wood that they have, instead of them trying to get rid of it, they just stick it there and people come by and take it. The other night, we happened to be down there at the perfect time. They had some beautiful skids, didn't they? Mm-hmm. Some nice wood, nice thick wood that was oak. Is that what it was? Oak.
It was white oak.
Oh, man, they're beautiful. So when he even gets them planed down, I'm going to make some signs.
I can't wait to run those through the planer. That's going to be pretty.
And he makes some stuff out of them too. I want him to start making some recipe boxes. And then we'll burn some sayings in them. I want that too. I just want it all. You know, now I'm retired, I want it all. And I'll show you these. These are dog treats that I just made. They're crispy. They're made out of coconut flour and eggs and water and peanut butter. I put some bacon bits in it. My dog will not eat treats from the store. She never has. So it's not like I didn't start her. I started her off with bacon. Nope, I've tried her on everything. Sausages, the milk bone, all of that stuff. I've spent so much money on buying them, and she wouldn't eat them. So I found a recipe one time online, and I started making them myself. So she likes these. Of course, you know, peanut butter and bacon, that's her 2 favorite food groups right there. And,
you can't go wrong.
No, and I was telling Bill that I used to have a bunch of kids hang out here all the time. And we made dog treats, and I just let them get their hands in it. Who cares? It's dog treats. If there's a hair, if they've got dirty hands, who cares with its dog treats? All right? But
you didn't have all that stuff.
No, I'm just saying. As kids, it's like Play-Doh. Let them play with it. Yes, I made sure they were sanitary, but who cares? But they's like, oh, I wonder how those taste. I said, go ahead and try one. When it come out of the oven, they'd go taste it.
They do smell good.
They do smell good cooking. It's like a peanut butter cookie.
Yeah.
But they tasted and they all started, yuck. Why'd you let me do that? You wanted to taste it.
There was no sugar in it.
Yeah.
So.
No sugar, so that's why it tasted bad. But all the other ingredients was good.
Yeah.
But they thought, oh, I'm going to taste this. I'm going to eat dog treats. Yeah. Jalen, Jenna, Emily, you guys. All right. Our cookies are getting ready to come out of the oven. So I'll let you know when they do. It should only have a couple more minutes, and we'll be right back. All right. Our Cowboy cookies was in the oven for exactly 15 minutes at 350. Here's what they look like. They look delicious. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them. And that's with my big scoop, guys. Nice big cookie. We get these out of here, and then it'll probably be too hot for Mr. Smith to take a bite, but he can blow on it. Let it cool a minute. And I think I have enough for like 2 more batches making out of that. And that was supposed to have been a small batch. I don't believe it's a small batch. I think
It wasn't a half a recipe,
it
was
was not a half a recipe. Maybe I should have halved that half.
it?
All right, you want to come around and take you a little taste test?
You know
Mr.
I do.
Smith? You know he does. They smell like they got raisins in them, but they don't. I mean, you could put raisins in them. Make them however you want.
You taste that coconut. That's good. It's still hot.
He's going for a 2-bite taste test.
Good.
That's going to be a staple.
I think so.
A new
That's
staple
good.
recipe. It was supposed to have been like, it had Laura Bush's name attached to the Cowboy cookies. So if you want to look that up, I'm going to leave the ingredients in the description box down there. So, guys, if you like this video, please give us a like on the thumbs up and a subscribe, please, and share for us because we're so close to 1,000. We're trying to get there.
She's getting excited, guys.
We're getting excited. It's like, oh, I can't wait till we get to 1,000. We're going to celebrate. I don't know what, but we're going to celebrate. We're going to do a little video for you guys, for us.
I'll tell you about our life. Scary.
It is. All right, guys. So like, share, comment, subscribe, please, and help us grow. And thanks for watching The Biker Baker Show and Mr. Smith with Cowboy Cookies.
And they're good, guys.
Peace out.
Give them a try. You won't regret it.